Hi, my name's Pharaoh, and today I'm going to revisit my natural curves technique now that Frontiers has been released. The natural curves technique allows us to make smooth, long, flowing, attractive looking curves that look very natural and allow you to run along them without any hitching because the floors all perfectly align. Now that Frontiers has been released, there have been a lot of changes to the way we build. And the natural curve technique has also changed, but luckily it's now a lot easier, requiring fewer steps and less time. So let's take a look at natural curves. For this demonstration I'm going to make a slightly steeper curve than this one, just so that it's a little bit more pronounced and you can see what's happening. We'll start off with 10 floors. One way you can adjust the curve is how far away your scaffolding is. After the 10th floor, I will use an adjacency glitch from a floor to a small floor, and then place a light floor beyond that with the mark between the tram lines pointing away from us. Next, I'll toggle into the Edit menu, select the floor with the Move button and reposition it, but instead of placing it, I will glitch to a wire. I will then drag the wire to the power point on the light floor. I will then do exactly the same on the other side of the light floor, but this time drag the wire to our original wire point, leaving us with a level, untwisted wire. We can then delete the sloped wire. Now I will place a floor beyond the light floor. If I then position another one towards me and reverse wire glitch that one, I can drag a wire from it to the point in the existing floor, thereby turning the wire point 90 degrees. We select a light box, go to wire, and wire glitch our light box onto the connector in the floor. Next, we place the light boxes on top of each other. Just as positioning the light boxes at a distance from our original spot allows us to change our curve, so does the spacing of our light boxes. The examples you saw me running on earlier were spaced at 1 and 2 boxes respectively. For this one we are going to space it every 3 to provide a more exaggerated effect. To keep things simple, I will delete the ones we're not going to use. I like to build a row of short walls along the route I'm going to take. This is so that I can use the new duplicate command to grab a wall whenever I need it. I'll also be using the duplicate command to grab some floors on my way along my curve, and the move function, which allows me to pick up a piece and reposition it. These functions can be found by toggling to the Edit menu in the Build menu. While we're discussing the techniques we're using, the reverse wire glitch is achieved by green stating a part and then pressing Build and Toggle Wiring at exactly the same time, and the normal wire glitch is achieved by having a wire point pre-positioned and a part already selected, toggling to wire, selecting the wire point, and then again pressing Build and Toggle Wire at the same time. With our scaffolding complete, let's move on to the technique proper. I will duplicate a wall and position it on our leading edge and immediately glitch to the wire, which positions a wire exactly in the middle of the edge. When we use timber, the position is just at the bottom of the edge because timber is half as thick as, say, stone. Now we draw the wire to our first point on our light box ladder. Next, we use the edit menu again and copy a floor. Then, switching to wire, we find the wire point we created and glitch our floor onto it. Next, again from the edit menu, we copy the wall, place it on the leading edge again, only this time it's a central position, and we glitch the wire and draw it to the same point on our ladder. Lastly, again using the edit menu, we move the overlapping floor and glitch it onto the new wire point, creating the first point in our curve, which should be moving slightly upwards because the wire point is slightly raised from the position of our floor. Then we do this again. We copy a wall, place it on the leading edge, glitch to a wire, pull it to the next point on our ladder. We copy a floor, we glitch it onto that point that we created, we copy a wall, place it on the central point, we glitch that to a wire and drag it to the same position on our ladder. And then we move our overlapping floor and we glitch that onto our central wire. And that's really the core of the whole technique. Those 4 simple actions repeated over and over, the only difference being where we position our light floors and how we use them. So for instance, we could gradually go upwards, as we're doing here, or we could undulate by going up and down the ladder, or we could level out by carefully choosing our points. We could also place the ladder behind us and work away from the ladder, creating different curves, or we could position the ladder horizontally above us and have a curve that slowly turns from a steep curve to a level. Many different curves are possible. So here's our finished slightly steeper curve. As you can see, even though it's steeper, we can still run up it smoothly because all of the walls are perfectly glitched onto exactly the right point. So that's it, smooth natural curves. A lot easier than it used to be, and I hope you can have fun with it, come up with something interesting. I can't wait to see what you do. I've been Pharaoh. Goodbye.